Hey guys, welcome back. You're gonna find that I talk a lot about my loss of faith in these YouTube videos, and the reason I do that is not because I'm stuck, not because I'm fighting moving on. I'm actually in a really great place now, and I like where I'm at. I like who I am. But the reason I'm sharing so much, and the reason I keep going back and kind of rehashing things, is because I remember so clearly what it was like when my faith first fell away. And it was lonely. And I know that I went online and I looked on YouTube, I looked at podcasts, I went to secret Facebook groups, I made a fake Twitter account. I did all kinds of things to try to find a community of people that were like me that could understand what I was going through, because the truth is, if you are an evangelical Christian or a fundamentalist in any sort of group and you've always been there, you don't understand what actually happens to us. We're told when we're evangelicals, when we're in church, we're told people walk away and leave the church because they're backsliding and they're running, they're angry at the church, they're angry at God, somebody let them down, somebody hurt them. There's all kinds of or you weren't saved to begin with. You didn't genuinely know Jesus. You had a religion, you didn't have a relationship. I am here to call out bullcrap. That is not true at all. That is not what happened to me. That is not what happened to so many of my friends that I have, that I'm friends with online, that have just had their faith just slip through their fingers. These people and myself, I know we had genuine relationships with God, and we were walking the walk, talking the talk, and we put our heart and soul into living for God 100%. I mean, if there was a Paul, if there was an Apostle Paul living today, that would have been me as a Christian. I worked hard to the letter. I was like everything I did, I thought do all to the glory of God, and I tried to please people because you're supposed to put people first before yourself, and don't offend people, and don't be a stumbling block. And I had the most amazing relationship with God that anybody could have, and I really thought it was genuine, and I put my all into it. And I knew that there was nothing more I could do, yet it was still on me to do more, even though it was all covered by the cross when I messed up. Like, I understood that. And I studied more than anybody else. I put everything into it. But when I woke up one day last January and realized, oh my goodness, God is gone, I wasn't angry at anybody. I wasn't running from anything. I had been studying hard. I had been doing a lot. And it just disappeared. And I've had people tell me that God's going to get me good. I need to stop running. I need to go back to church. I'm a prodigal. And y'all, none of that's true. One thing, though, that I've learned from all this is that everybody that exists in this world has a different perception of everything. Like, the way we view reality, the way we view things is based on so much, starting from when you were born all the way up until now. You have your own little story going in your head. So even Christians talking to other Christians, they're still going to have a different view of God too, but there's enough of it in common that they don't necessarily argue about it if you're in the same denomination. But sometimes you do. Anyway, like, I want y'all to know, if you're out there and if you've lost your faith and people are saying that you weren't Christian enough, you didn't love Jesus enough, you had a religion, not a relationship, they don't understand you. They can't understand you. They haven't been there, and you're okay. And I believe you. And you can message me, we can chat. I'm here for you. And it's going to be okay. Life does get better once you can learn to tune out the other voices and you realize they're speaking from what they know, but they're not able to understand where you're coming from because they haven't been there. It kind of gives them a little bit of grace, if you want to use that word. It helps you to view them through different eyes and realize that they are understanding you the best they can, which sometimes is not at all, but they don't mean harm for you. So yeah, that's all I've got for today. I'll try to keep going in future YouTube videos on different things that are assumptions about why we leave the church, which aren't really true. Like I said, I didn't have a choice in the matter. Like, it's how it all laid out, and life is good. Life is good. I'm not bitter or angry, and I know there's a lot of you out there that are in the same boat as me. So Keep going. Let me know in the comments if you can resonate or send me a private message.